Battle of Tulagi, 1942. Battle of Tulagi and Gavutu, Tanambogo was a land battle during the initial Allied landings in the Guadalcanal campaign. On the morning of August 7, 1942, the Japanese detected the radio traffic from the incoming Allied invasion force. The landing force ships split into two groups, with one group assigned for the assault on Guadalcanal and the other tasked for the assault on Tulagi, Florida, and Gavutu, Tanambogo. American aircraft dive-bombed Japanese installations on these islands and strafed and destroyed 15 Japanese seaplanes. Cruisers bombarded planned landing sites on Tulagi and Florida Island to cover their assaults on Tulagi, Gavutu, and Tanambogo. U.S. Marines made an unopposed landing on Florida Island. Alright, on to the invasion of Tulagi. 2 battalions of U.S. Marines under Merritt Edson landed unopposed on Tulagi and were able to secure the eastern side of the shore with no casualties. The Japanese troops, though surprised, sent this to their commander at Rabaul. "Enemy troop strength is overwhelming. We will defend to the last man." The Marines then continued to fight their way down the southeast end of the island. The Marines realized they were out of daylight and dug in front of what was called Hill 281. The Japanese attacked during the night but were repulsed. At daybreak, Marines pounded Hill 281 with mortars and assaulted the position. At the end of the day, 45 troops lay dead, as well as 307 Japanese. Moving on to Gavutu, Tanambogo. The islands of Gavutu and Tanambogo house 536 Japanese naval personnel. Marines landed on Gavutu in an exposed location on the beach, and Japanese machine gun fire inflicted heavy casualties, 1 in 10. Utilizing suppressive fire from their Browning machine guns, the Marines were able to push inland. The Marines began landing on Gavutu at 10 a.m. on the 8th of August and assisted in destroying the remaining Japanese defenses on the island. In preparation for the assault on Tanambogo, the Marines on Gavutu provided covering fire for the attack. U.S. carrier-based dive bombers and naval gunfire bombardment were requested. The Marine assault began at 16:15, both by landing craft and across the causeway, and with the assistance of 2 Marine Stuart light tanks, and they began making headway against the Japanese defense. Throughout the day, the Marines dynamited the caves, destroying most of them by 2100. A few surviving Japanese conducted isolated attacks throughout the night, and by noon on August 9th, all Japanese resistance on Tanambogo ended. In the battle for Gavutu and Tanambogo, 476 Japanese defenders and 70 U.S. Marines lie dead. So why was the battle for Tulagi important? The Allies turned the Tulagi anchorage into a naval base and refueling station. During the Guadalcanal campaigns, Tulagi served as an important base for Allied naval operations. Allied ships damaged the naval battles that occurred between August and December 1942 in the vicinity of Guadalcanal, usually anchored in Tulagi's harbor for temporary repairs before heading to rear area ports for permanent repairs. Later in the campaign, Tulagi also became a base for U.S. PT boats that attempted to interdict Tokyo Express missions by the Japanese to resupply and reinforce their forces on Guadalcanal.